Welcome to Kirov, Russia. It's the speed climbing capital of Russia, just the place to host the speed finals of the 2020 UIAA Ice Climbing World Youth Championships. Speed is the name of the game for the next 2 hours as we go live to watch the fastest ice climbers go head to head in the under 22, under 19 and under 16 age group categories. So my name is Tarquin Cooper and I'll be commentating throughout all the action. But I'm joined as well by a local speed climbing legend, Ekaterina Fyostitova.
Hi.
Great to have you here. So here's the situation at the moment. The finals are due to kick off about now. They're just running a little bit delayed, so we're watching at the moment the tail end of the qualifying rounds. And this is the under 22 females, and that looks like Cora Fogel just hitting the timing mat there. So we're going to just watch and let this live action unfold, and then the speed finals will kick off shortly after this next qualifying round is complete. So as always, you can follow us online on Instagram. Make sure you follow us there and head over to our YouTube channel to make sure you subscribe to the channel not to miss any action. So first up, let's have a look at who we've got.
So we've got Kirov of Switzerland on the right route, and on the left side is the Russian girl named Ksenia Ivanova, one of the young Russian speed athletes.
They are all extremely young, these athletes. So what is a completely different sport to lead, Katya?
Well, yes, I would say this totally different sport, and this is basically just like a rock climbing, but speed rock climbing, but on the ice. So this is the difference, is that you have to keep your feet, you have to keep your speed fifties at the same time, and push yourself up all the time. So on the ice, it even makes it more difficult because the ice can be challenging at some point. If it's crunchy or if it's too frozen or if it's soft, it's different techniques and everything becomes all different.
Because you don't have the time to swing your tool or even kind of drive your foot in. You're literally trying to just place it almost in a pre-existing hole, aren't you?
Yes, it depends actually on the type of ice. So now the ice is very soft since the temperature is so warm outside, and now you can just place it and it can hold you everywhere basically. But if the temperature was like -10 degrees Celsius, the ice would be super crunchy, which makes it so hard to kick, and you have to do it a little bit different than how the guys do now.
So that is Aneta Lijeka just coming down now.
That's a Czech girl.
So
on the left side.
And on the right, that is Ksenia Ivanova, as you say, one of the young Russian athletes. And this is the under 22 category. And you do 2 rounds. You go up the left side and then you go up the right side, and it's your fastest time, your accumulated time that counts. It's not necessarily who wins each round.
No, they calculate both times, and so now Aneta is on her second attempt. So here she is on the start, and looks like she is the last one in the qualification round, and so
off she goes. Very steady performance there. Just as you can see, getting her tools into those kind of pre-existing holes, just so hopefully hooking in, but sometimes the feet skid out.
Yes.
Looks like she's got almost regular crampons on there.
No, this is speed crampons, so it's 2 crampons.
It's a two points at the front.
Two front points. This is a special speed crampons designed especially for that unique type of sport.
In contrast to the lead climbing, where you've just got 1 front point.
Yes, and in contrast with the tools that we have for lead and for speed.
So this looks like we've got the men coming up next, and that looks like a familiar face on the left, Nikita Glazarin. He almost needs no introduction.
It's a Russian rocket.
He
so
is a Russian rocket. Look at him go! This is a masterclass in how to do speed climbing.
That was just literally a couple of seconds, and
I mean, Nikita, do you know Nikita yourself?
yes, I know him very well. So he's local athlete, and he's just about 18 years old, and so he's very fast. He's been very good in speed since especially the last 2 years, and so this year it was his first international seasons at World Cup
I
circuit.
know, but he's second overall.
That's very impressive, isn't it?
Second, third, and third in China, South Korea, and Sasfate, respectively.
And the next one is
There's Anton Sukharev,
another Russian fast.
another Russian rocket. Explain, because some guys, it looks like they're holding the ice axis almost at like 45 degrees.
Yes.
So is there a reason why you use that technique as opposed to directly overhead?
Well, it's definitely some advantage, because when you hold it on 45 degrees, it makes your move a bit easier to do. So, and if I went, I would do the same actually.
So Jonathan Brown now goes head to head alongside Anton Sukharev. Jonathan Brown, South African, now living in Switzerland, has a little bit of a stumble. Yes, Anton who's got it. Anton, the Russian. But Jonathan Brown still fighting on to hit the timing mat.
Here they are coming down.
It's quite an aggressive sport.
Those tools can be
A little bit pointy.
a little bit pointy.
Pointy. So what happens if you maybe miss the ice? I imagine if it's sort of pointy thing sort of brushes against your skin, it might hurt a little bit.
Yes, you can slightly stop yourself, but it's okay.
So Brown on the right, and this looks like Ivan Loshenko on the left. Brown is flying up there. His technique's
Yes.
improved so much in recent years.
He's
Who's
doing
got it?
good.
It's Brown has got it. No, or is it Lushenko? You get a sense of just how big this wall of ice is. They're normally around 12 to 15 meters. Jonathan just had a little bit of a stumble there, allowing Lushenko to win
Yeah.
that round. But as I mentioned, it's the time that counts. And if you want to get an idea of time, it's Nikita Glazarin will be the one to watch. He's 8.34.
And now we've got
Is that Florian Gartner?
that's a French climber.
That'll be Etienne
This is
Poteau.
Etienne Poteau from Team France.
Alongside Loshenko. Is there a special way you train for this?
It obviously requires a lot of jumps, exercising jumps. So you do all variations of jumps, which is possible to do to make your legs be comfortable to push yourself up on the ice. And you, in the season, as soon as we get ice, we obviously train on the ice as much as possible. So, and Russian team athletes, they train basically every day.
So Ilya Kuruchkin on the left, and now Etienne Poteau on the right. They're going neck and neck, but Etienne has fallen through, and it's Kuruchkin. Kuruchkin storms through.
He's current champion in lead climbing.
Yes. Etienne, a little bit of a stumble there. Just look at that, no mistakes. So I see he's got knee pads on. Is that to protect against accidentally stabbing yourself, or is it just when you're going up?
It's just to protect your knees from going up.
So Liam Foster's now on the left from America, celebrating his 20th birthday today.
On the ice.
On the ice. But he told me earlier he was a little bit disappointed with his performance in the lead.
He was.
He felt he came off a little bit too early. But I guess every athlete thinks that. You know,
Yes.
unless you win, you're always going to think you could have gone a little bit further, a little bit higher.
Yes, you could do. You always think it's always good.
So next up, this is Alexander Mochalov. And then Liam Foster moves to the right. So it seems like a massively explosive
Wow, look at
start.
this. He's just flying.
He is a man to watch. He's just left Liam Foster for absolute dead. But to
Just
give
7 seconds, 76.
is that the fastest time? We can double check that. But that was a masterclass in speed climbing. So Mochalov now moves to the right, and it will be Fedor Prajnikov who steps up to the plate. He was brave enough to take on Mochalov. Look at the size of his legs. He's got the legs for this. Two Russian rockets poised and ready to launch themselves up this wall of ice. And once again, Mochalov flying up there, but he's only just got the advantage on Prajnikov. Very fast. 8.42 seconds. So if you've just tuned in, we are at the 2020 UIAA Ice Climbing World Youth Championships in Kirov, Russia, watching the qualifiers for the speed finals. So, as the name suggests, speed is the name of the game. It's just about being the fastest to hit that timing mat at the top. Very, very different discipline to lead. Slightly different climbing technique is required. Very explosive. So we've got Prajnikov on the right and Florian Gantner from Liechtenstein on the left.
On the left. And Florian is going to be the last one in this round.
So no match for the Russian. Maybe you could explain why you guys dominate so much at this sport. Is it just because the sport is, massive in Russia? Does it have a big following?
Because I think Russian climbers are really obsessed with ice, and especially with speed competitions. So for us, it's real fun to do, and in almost every city we do have those ice climbing structures. So that's quite a big deal to train in that. So that's why Russian kids, I'd say.
It's worth pointing out, when one looks at the Russians and thinks, oh look, they're really dominating and looking better than other athletes. The Russians have got the facilities, and that really is often what determines it. So Gantner going for his next run. A lot of the European and American climbers just don't have the facilities to train on speed. And even on the world tour, you find, some of the athletes, just doing their first bit of practice is actually on the at the event.
Yes.
But maybe other nationalities will catch up with the Russians, because the Russians have dominated for years and years and years. So that is the qualifiers of the men's under 22 complete.
So the next one comes. Next group.
So
Итак, сейчас у нас будет соревноваться в финальных забегах дисциплины скорость.
So, we're just having a small break now, and we will go through to the finals. So the next up we'll kick off with the under-19 quarterfinals. But in the meantime, we've just got a little short break. If you've got any questions, we'd love to hear from you. So write us a comment, tell us where you're watching from. Tell us any athlete in particular you're following, or which nationality you would like to see do well. Maybe you're watching from the US, maybe you're local here in Russia, or maybe in South Korea. Of course, the coronavirus has unfortunately impacted some of the starting lists. Unfortunately, no athletes from South Korea or Iran today.
Or Mongolia.
Or Mongolia.
So this is
so this looks like we've got the young under 16s.
quarterfinal. This is on the left side is Anna Altsibeva, and on the right side is Bratukhina Polina, both Russian girls, local girls from Kirov. And this is their small quarter-final. 14 years old, both of them.
Under 16.
Under 16.
So they now change spaces.
So now they have to do one more round and they will change routes. Small short break so the girls can catch up with their breath.
But not long enough.
Not long enough, yeah. Just around half a minute so the girls can get a bit more.
So it's
air.
Altsibeva on the right.
Bratukhina.
And it's Bratukhina on the left. Some of the youngest athletes here amongst the whole lineup.
Ready?
Poised and ready.
Attention.
And they're away. It's Bratukhina. Looks like she has the advantage, but a little bit of a costly slip, and it's neck and neck. And it looks like it's Altsibeva. Does Altsibeva have it? She makes a mistake, and they're fighting neck and neck all the way to the top. But it's Altsibeva who has that one. 14.29 seconds against Polina Bratukhina. So that's their duel done.
We need 2 minutes
Next
break.
up.
2 minutes break.
So we have a small break again before the next pair begin their duel. What's the appeal of this sport? Why would you want to do speed? Is there something about this sport that makes it fun?
That makes, I would say, it's very unusual sport. It's very unique and it's interesting to do when you do. I used to participate in rock climbing and speed discipline too, but this is more fun when you do it on the ice. So you have to figure out your way up. It's interesting.
And the whole speed aspect of it just adds a new, just basically it's climbing on ice on steroids. Would that be about right?
No.
No?
No.
My point being that you know, whereas lead climbing, it's very considered. You know, you need muscular strength, but you need to, you know, think about the moves. Whereas speed climbing, it's just 10 seconds. It's like, you know, the 100-meter sprint, but vertical.
But vertical, yes. This is the thing that it makes you the emotions that you get when you do just under 10 seconds, and this is you have to experience them.
It must be a great feeling when you do a clean, a really fast run.
Yes, without any mistakes, any
You know, it slips. You know,
Slips,
like, you know,
yes.
where your ice tool pops. So the ice axe is much smaller than a conventional ice axe. Why would you have a smaller?
Well,
tool?
this is the point, to have as small as possible, because in lead climbing we are supposed to reach as high as possible. But here is the idea to not to reach high, but to be fast. And when you have a long ice axe, it makes you you get stuck, and that's why we used as short as possible. It's called speed ice fifis.
Speed ice fifis.
Ice fifis, yes.
Speed ice fifis. Well, you know what to ask for Christmas or your birthday, Mum, Dad.
Mom did.
Speed ice fifis.
Those are very sharp things. So
You can't carry them in hand luggage, probably.
no, definitely not.
No.
You better put
You
them
have to get a hold bag for your speed ice fifis.
and athletes sharp them just prior to competitions, so they can be very picky to be able to put it everywhere. you
Really
want.
sharp. Yeah, I saw so the Russian coach Maria Tolokonina sharpening tools earlier with a
File.
yeah, no, not a file, like a proper gun. You know, I've forgotten the
Oh.
word now. It'll come to me. But yeah, not just with a file, but there were sparks going off everywhere.
Oh my goodness! So yes, it's a big event. So Maria, she's supporting her young teammates as much as she can.
I guess the sharpness is so important. That's just
This is the most important thing: the sharpness. You have to make them as sharp as possible, because ice, it's unforgiving, right? So the next player is on the stage. This is on the right side. There
so. That's
is
yeah, that's Olga
Vulikjanina.
Vulikjanina. Yeah.
And on the right side is Arina Kolegova. Both of them are Russian local athletes from Kirov, around 12, 13 years old age.
So they are poised and ready to go. And it's absolutely neck and neck between the two.
Super fast.
Super fast. Who's going to have it? Was that Vulikjanina?
I think so. Hard to say because they were so close to each other. But maybe.
But there
Oh
you
yes, Vulikjanina.
Yeah, Vulikjanina got that round. So they swap places now. So Vulikjanina on the left.
Kolegova is on the right. Kolegova, she's 12 years of age on the right
Just, she's fighting there.
side. She's fighting and
She's really going for it. Really going. She's catching up, Vulikjanina, but it's not fast enough. It's fantastic to see such young climbers here.
Yes, and
A little bit of a...
their friends.
Oh, that's nice. That's cute.
A little bit of friendship right on the.
Friendship and rivalry. It can go together.
Yeah.
Can you be friends with your arch competitors?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there, we're looking at her, you can really see it's not about doing like a big reach up high. You're keeping your arms sort of closer to your chest, aren't you?
Yes.
And just trying to be as fast
As possible. Yes, you just have to be.
Kind of like a little squirrel.
Just little squirrel. And the next round is the boys
So,
under 16 years old.
So we've got Viktor Matushinsky on the left and Kirill Gutz on the right. So Gutz has a little bit of a slip on the to begin with, and Matushinsky is storming ahead. Storming! Look at him, star of tomorrow, potential star maybe in him.
Yes, look at that.
Look at the determination on
Whoa.
that face.
That was
Wow.
emotional.
Yeah. 11.53 seconds. That's not a bad time.
It's a really good time.
Look
How
at
old
him.
is he?
So he is, I would need to double check, but yeah, Matushinsky, they're young, these guys. So they now swap places.
Ready?
So Matushinsky on the right,
Attention.
Gutz on the left. And once again, Matushinsky makes a storming start, but it's neck and neck. No, it's not. He slipped. And it looks like it's going to be Gutz. Gutz who is first to the top, but it is the time that counts. Gutz has the better round this time. Yeah, Matushinsky's just 14 years old.
Ну что, Филейка, нас ведь не смоешь, правда? Мы дождемся результатов.
Now it's a small break, so the next player can get ready.
Новоселов Захар слева и Пистолятин Максим, Михаил справа.
Батареи работают, куртки просушим, нас не испугать.
So here they
So it
are.
looks like it's going to be Roman Shubin. Is that Roman Shubin? No.
Yes, this
No,
is
it's Zakhar
Zakhar
Novozolev.
on the left side.
And it's Mikhail Sisyalatin on
On
the
the
right. And he is just 12, youngest male athlete here, 12 years old.
And look at that.
But
How fast.
Novozolev making easy work of this wall. Sisyalatin struggling a little bit, would you say?
Давай, доходи,
A little bit,
доходи,
a little
доходи,
bit.
дойти
He just needs to go a
обязательно.
little bit faster.
Доходи.
Get those legs.
So now they change.
So I did read that one of the most important things is for your foot, the angle. You
Yes.
has to be 90 degrees
Yes, around 90 degree is the best.
just to make sure to get the purchase on the ice. But even with the best technique and the best equipment, it's an unknown quantity at ice. You don't know, you might just skid out.
Yeah.
The ice might break away, mightn't
Yes. This is like a huge lottery, to be honest. It's kind of like you have to.
it? And they're away.
И поболей,
Sisyalatin
поболей,
on the left.
поболей, давайте,
Oh,
давайте,
costly
победим,
mistake
юность,
there from
юность.
Novozolev.
Не
But
потеряйте
Novozolev,
юность, они
his
уже
win is not in doubt, but it is the accumulated time that is important.
Победа лазанья.
Sisyalatin there, Mikhail, youngest competitor here today, 12 years old. What a performance. So they now come off. So who watching this is now inspired to take up ice climbing?
Вот
Don't all shout at
замечательно,
once.
российские флаги у нас тут, оказывается,
Super cool
есть.
sport.
Отлично.
Little break once again, so. And
Let's see.
Ребята, сейчас будет забег девушки до 16 лет за третье место. Потом
So if
девушки
you've just
за
tuned in, we
первое
are watching the speed finals of the Youth Championships in Kirov, Russia. I'm Tarquin Cooper, I'm the commentator. And sitting alongside me is one of the legends of the sport and the 2015 world champion, Ekaterina Fyostitova.
Вот сейчас
Did I say it right?
Feoktistova.
Fyostitova.
Almost
Ребята,
right.
которые у нас сейчас
One of the harder
проходили
Russian names to pronounce.
Oh,
финал раз. Вот сейчас они будут бороться сначала за третье место, а потом пара будет бороться
So
за
the next
первое
group is
место.
probably
Это
going
зависит
to
от
be
результата, который получился
group
в сумме двух трасс
you
по
under
времени.
18.
So we've got, there's under 16, there's under 19,
19.
and there's the under 22s. So the guys, the real heroes of this are the B layers. For each athlete normally has 2 B layers. So one to pull in the rope
Yeah.
and another on the brake, because one person would just not be fast enough to bring in the rope.
Let's just wait until the finals, and
Then you really get to see.
then you really get to see how fast the speed climbers can be. Now they're just warming up yet.
I mean, it's insane. I mean, it's like watching the finals on the world tour stops, in China, in South Korea, and in Switzerland. The lead guys like Anton Yemov, who is the coach.
Oh yeah.
It looks like he's just going up on a winch.
Yes.
But he's almost like not. He's like almost a cartoon character, with,
Yes,
the
yes,
legs
yes,
in air, and he's just kind of like, it's just really crazy.
He got such a beautiful technique, and now he's here. And I just spoke to him earlier before, and he says that it's so easier to climb himself than to watch his little climbers, little teammates, because he's so worried about them.
Oh, really?
Yes. Now he's like a big coach here.
He must be quite a big hero.
He's a big hero. He's done a great job this season. I mean, he won literally almost.
We did. He won everything.
Yes,
Yeah, and last year as well.
and he won almost all Russian Cups as well this season. So that was impressive work from Anton Nemov this winter.
Yeah, Russians do tend to dominate the speed climbing. Like, you're like the Jamaicans of the 100-meter sprint.
Yeah.
But, the Russians. It's great to see.
That's great to see too.
I know there are many nationalities, though, that are urgently, desperately trying to play catch up. Talking to Americans, they've got some young talent coming through. I think they would love to challenge the Russian dominance.
Iran team, they also got
Iran's really big, yeah.
They've got plenty of young climbers, and the Iran team are so good in speed climbing.
South Koreans, they're massive generally on ice climbing, sport ice climbing. But normally they're not so much into speed, are they?
They're more lead this
They're
season.
coming through, aren't they?
Slowly.
There's a Mongolian guy who's looking strong as well on the circuit.
In Korea.
In
China.
He's a Mongolian athlete. So look, who have we got now?
Now we've got a small final of the girls. This is the girl
This is under 16 girls.
under 16.
Attention.
This is a small final between Irina Kolega on the left side and Anna Altsudeva on the right side.
And it's neck and neck. So they will now swap places. So Irina Kolegova will move over to the right, and Anna Altsudeva moves over to the left. So Altsudeva on the left, Kolegova on the right.
And this is a big fight between the girls.
And they're away. And it's Kolegova who gets the initial advantage, but then she slips. And it's Altsudeva who's looking more threatening, but it's neck and neck between the two. Big shouts from below.
Look at this! Wow. The
Kolegova
girls.
has it. Kolegova 15.17 seconds there.
Ну что ж, друзья, вот в этом
Altsudeva had a just
драматическом
axe
спортивном
popped,
мире это и есть
unfortunately
основные
just near the top.
эмоции спортивных соревнований. Аплодисменты обеим девчонкам.
But they did manage to shake hands on the way down. So that will be Kolegova who goes through.
Yeah.
And then we get the next pair up.
И сейчас битва
The next
развернется
pair up
за первое
should
место.
be Velikjanina
Девушки, через
and
одну
Bratukhina,
минуту
and there
оденьтесь
they
лучше,
are.
пожалуйста.
So
Just a little break. Couple of seconds.
So we are looking at the arena, the battle place. And this was the fight for third place. And it was Kolegova.
Who is coming off with bronze medal?
She takes the bronze. Just 12 years old.
Yes, and she got a bronze.
Youngest female here. So I guess her parents will be very happy with that.
Well deserved.
Братухина Полина слева, Валикжанина Ольга справа.
So we're just waiting for the next pair.
Which is Bratukhina versus Velikjanina. This is going to be a big final.
So Bratukhina on the left
Страховка
and
готова.
Vuleg Janina on the right.
Готовы. Участники.
Here's
Ready.
your money on.
Attention.
Anyone?
Oh, it's hard to say.
It's neck and neck. They're
It's very
away.
hard to say. Oh,
But it's Vuleg Janina who's got that clear run ahead.
yeah.
All she's got to do is just get that timing mat.
She just has to go until the top. Bum.
Bratukhina, that's it. When you actually come off, that's over, isn't it?
Yes, that's over. Velikjanina just has to make it until the top on the second route, and that's it.
And she's won.
And she is first.
She is first.
If she
If she-
slips,
if
they
she-
will have to restart, both of them. So she needs to go calm and until the end.
Страховка, судьи.
This is probably the easiest final run you could have. So
Yeah, kind of.
So psychologically,
Спокойно,
yeah, she looks
спокойно.
like she's going slowly. She doesn't want to make any mistakes here.
Yeah, that's what she has to do. Just
Yeah.
go.
Николая
Enjoy it.
Кузовлева.
Just enjoy it.
Если кто
Enjoy you.
запомнит,
Enjoy the
кто был
view.
в чемпионате России,
Enjoy the day.
и
Make
показывает
it top.
Savor the victory. It's like
правильные
a
движения. Давайте.
victory lap.
Правильные движения, аккуратно.
Vuleg Zanina.
14 years old. Yes, here she is.
She has done it. There we go. The final moment, hitting that timing mat. Boom. And the gold medal.
Gold
is
medal.
hers. So that is the under 16 girls. We will next most likely be going to under 16 boys. Rather under 19 boys, excuse me.
Приглашаются Гуд, Кирилл слева и Сосолятин,
So how do you get
Михаил
into
справа. За
ice
первое
climbing?
место
It's not like a
Новоселов,
usual sport, or maybe it is here in Kirov, because you're from Kirov, aren't you?
Yes, I am. And that's been
Виктор справа.
So what have we got? We got this is under 16 boys, isn't it?
this under 16.
Страховка, судьи,
So this is Guts on the left
ready, attention.
and Matushinsky. Looks like
Так, поболеем
On the
за
right.
мальчишек. Гунский
No, it's
и
Sisiolatin.
This
Новосельский.
is Latin, yes.
Yeah, Sisiolatin on the left, and it's the Gits on the left.
Миша,
This is the small
аккуратно,
final for
аккуратно,
boys.
Миша. Доходи, доходи.
So Guts had the advantage, won that heat. So if Sisiolatin wins the next heat, but it'll be taken on time.
Yeah.
So Mikhail Sisiolatin on the left, 12 years old, up against
Страховка готова.
Guts on the right.
Участники. Ready. Attention.
Poised and ready to launch themselves.
Here they are.
Sisiolatin makes a mistake. It's Guts. He's got excellent technique. Just nice, loping, long jumps with the legs, floating his way up. Bam! Gets it.
And
Big cheers.
Миша,
So
доходи,
that will
доходи,
be
обязательно
third place
доходи.
for
Аплодисменты
Yes.
парням.
in 12.57 seconds for that run.
yeah.
За первое место приглашаются
And the bronze
Новоселов
is
Захар и
his.
Матюшинский Виктор. Виктор справа,
Kirill Guts.
Захар слева.
But what a performance from this young athlete.
Oh yes, that was one of the youngest boys on this competition, right?
That's correct. He is the youngest. So we now have the final
Захар
between
слева, Виктор
Matushinsky
справа.
on the right and Novozelev on the left.
On the left.
Страховка готова.
Zolev is
Судьи
14,
готовы.
Yeah.
both 14
Ready.
years old.
Attention.
This is a big fight between the boys.
And they're off. Neck
Oh.
and neck. Matushinsky's got it. He has the advantage if he can just hang in there. But Novozelev is not giving up without a fight.
Yeah. Look at this.
Matushinsky takes it. Novozelev not happy.
He wants to go faster, but
But you can really see the dynamic leaps up.
yes.
Really getting some air,
Look at this view.
but there was a costly error earlier on.
Now they are changing, and Novoselov is on the right side, and Matushinsky on the left.
Судьи. Участники.
Oh, he just
Ready?
quickly glances over to his right.
Look
Evil
at
eyes, the
this.
determination of
Here
Matushinsky.
they go. Novoselov is just running up.
He's flying up. Novozelev has it. Novozelev, only a few more meters no matter what Mashinsky can
Yes. He is the first. He's happy.
do.
with
Zakhar Novozelev, 14 years old, takes the gold.
This timing
And
of
it's
10 seconds.
Victor
Готов, Захар.
Mashinsky, who goes into the second place, takes the silver. So that was the super final of the under 16 boys. It's just a short break before the next athletes come out.
Верхний-то горит, нижний не горит. Он мерцает.
In 5 minutes, we'll start with
A small break again
girls,
until the next group, the next age group is getting ready to compete.
Probably got just enough time. Go grab yourself a quick drink, grab the popcorn before the next round begins.
Because now they're going to be
It's going to start heating up. If you thought that was impressive, you know, they were just the under 16. It's only going to get faster now as we gear up and see the under 19s in action. And then we'll finish off with the under 22s. And those guys and girls just fly up.
Слав, привет из Вятки.
Так, сейчас мы медленно, но верно перейдем к группе до 19 лет, то есть у нас будут спортсмены и
Celebrating like a
спортсменки
true
по 8
pro.
человек, которым до 19 лет.
He's happy. He's been
Также у
training
них пойдут
and
парные
preparing a lot
забеги
for this
скорости,
day.
затем останется по 4
Well deserved.
человека, и затем будет борьба за третьи, а потом за первые места.
What does it feel like to win?
You're like feeling. Your feeling is that you're on the top of the world when you get to realize what just happened. This is the best feeling.
But how bad is it to lose?
It's painful at some point, but it's also
So
motivation.
do the wins outweigh all those times that you've made a mistake or you've had a? Does it make it all worthwhile? So are you doing any work with coaching yourself, or are you still working? Where are you in your career right now?
Well, I'm coaching myself currently at the moment, and this season I've been climbing a lot too on the ice. So great to see young climbers now on the wall, getting some more experience of competitions.
So just clearing up all the broken ice that's fallen down.
Yeah.
So another call out, if you haven't already, head over to our YouTube channel and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you don't miss any content that we produce over the forthcoming weeks and months ahead. And you always know when we've got something on. Likewise, head over to Instagram and follow us there at UIAA Mountains. We should also do a little shout out to all the sponsors, the local sponsors, and also to our main sponsor, Outdoor Research, without whom we wouldn't be able to do any of these events. So big thanks to them. And seeing as we're thanking everyone, little thanks to all the volunteers and all the helpers, all the people who don't get any credit. Of course, we've got belayers, we've got judges, we've got the route setters. A lot of work goes into these events, and there are a lot of people putting in long hours to make it happen. So it's fantastic to see all the help that we get from all quarters, really. Looks like the weather has picked up a little bit. It was raining a little bit earlier, wasn't it?
That was a little rain today, just in the end of late finals. So, and now the weather, I think, is getting a little colder since it's getting, so it's evening now, and the weather can be a bit more chilly, which is good for the ice. It can be a bit more solid, and probably now it's even better for finals.
It's a very different setup to the ice wall that we saw in Saasfee in Switzerland, where it was literally like a giant ice cube.
Oh yes.
So they've just taken it out of the freezer and it's ice cube, so it's basically 100% water, as opposed there's no air in it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm guessing. Well, maybe you tell me what's the difference there? This ice is naturalized, so is it a little bit more forgiving?
This is more forgiving, yes, definitely. And this ice is made just literally by hand. It's made by men. They come and they do it literally by hand. So they have a huge, like a box of snow and water, and they put it like on the ice and then spray over for 2 days. And this is the speed wall.
And then there's actually, you can't see it, but there's a massive refrigeration unit behind with all these pipes to keep it cold.
We used this refrigerator in Sochi 2014 for Olympic Games. So when ice climbing has been represented at the Olympic in the Winter Olympics.
It was a demonstration sport at Sochi. It's not an Olympic sport at the moment. Sport climbing is an Olympic sport and gets its debut this summer at Tokyo, but ice climbing is still looking to get Olympic status. It's I think some of one of the things that the sport would be fantastic for the sport.
That could be, yes, definitely.
So it will be interesting to follow developments there.
Just a couple of minutes left until the next round starts. It's gonna be group of U under 19.
It's going to be the under 19s, isn't it?
Наумов Данила and Гриска Кинан. Danila first row, Kinan second row.
So that's going to be boys.
Четвертая пара. Шубин Павел, Решетников Максим. Павел слева, Максим справа. Девочки готовы? Подходите к старту. На старт приглашаются. Приглашаются на старт. Глотова Дарья, left road, and Boskak Celina, right road. Страховщики готовы? Celina.
Oh no, sorry, this is the girls.
Right.
This is the turn for girls, and this is on the left side. We can see Daria Glotova.
So, Daria Glotova and
Ready?
Bossard,
Attention.
Selena Bossard on the right. So it's Glotova who's got it. It's looking very strong. Amazing star there. Look at those lolloping leaps up this vertical wall of ice. A little bit of a costly slip with the right foot, but she recovers in time and gets the timing mat. 13.45 seconds. What
And-
happened to Selena Bossard? Did she slip? Did she come off?
Yeah, she came off, and now Daria, she just needs to go. She just needs to be calm and go until the top.
So her place is secure. So we can just expect her to go nice and steady.
Ready? Attention.
But she's still going out there pretty strong. I wouldn't say that's too relaxed. She's still fighting, wants to put in a good time, a good effort. But she does it, no mistakes. So she is through to the next round. So she was the fastest in qualification. And she will go through to the semi-finals.
На старт приглашается
Daria, she's just
Айзамирова Елизавета
earlier today she has won
and
lead
Ширли Катарина, right
climbing
road.
competitions, and now she's fighting for some speed.
So next up is from Russia. We've got Adimirova. And Kat Shirley.
From the US team on the right side.
So Shirley on the right, Adimirova
Ready?
On the left,
on the left.
Attention.
Russia and USA.
So it's neck and neck. Shirley's got it, but costly slip
Oh.
there with the left pop, then the right pop. Adimirova is back in the game. No. Kat Shirley is out. So Adimirova, all she's got to do is reach the top, and she does it. Elizaveta Adimirova. She will now go through. Kat Shirley couldn't hide the frustration.
Страховка готова? Судьи.
Just hit the rope there,
She just needs to go. She just has to
just
go.
to reach the top. but she's still going at a pretty fast pace, but she wants to be careful not to make any mistakes.
Oh.
Did a well save there.
Oh,
So she just needs to slow it right down, and that's exactly what she's doing, because all she needs to do is get to the top and hit that timing mat.
yes,
And
here
she
she
is through.
На старт приглашаются Банина Ксения.
So next up will
Левая
be
трасса,
Ksenia
Зыкова,
Banina,
правая трасса.
Banina,
Banina.
and Anna Zykova. Zykova on the right, Banina on the left. Looking very serious indeed from both athletes. And they're away. Banina has the advantage, but it could yet go to anyone. It's Banina. Zykova still battling on, but she has a long way to go if she wants to recover. It's not going to happen. Banina takes that round. 14 seconds versus 17 seconds. That's quite a lot, isn't it? 3 seconds.
Oh yeah.
So Ksenia Banina now moves over to the right. Anna Zykova.
Готова?
On
Looking
the left.
serious. Both are so serious and
Attention.
Ready to fly. Who is going to have this? It looks like it's going to be the Russian Banina.
she has a great footwork.
She's just got to make that top. Zykova, it's all over for Zykova. But still she goes on, wants to get to the top. And she gets the timing mat.
Yeah.
So
На старт приглашается следующая пара. Павлюк.
And now it's the last.
Левая
The last
трасса.
pairing.
Смертова Елизавета. Правая трасса.
the Pavliuk on the left and Smedova on the right. Both from Russia.
Страховка. Судьи. Ready. Attention.
Smedova is off to a flying start. She seems to have the clear advantage there over Pavliuk. Mistake, and it levels everything. And it's Pavliuk who looks like she has got the advantage, and she's going to nail it. Pavliuk, only a meter to go, and she gets the timing mat. Smedova looks so strong at the start. It shows, you know, anything can happen. You can have a flying start
Definitely,
and then
yes.
just total role reversal. It's not over until it's over.
You have to fight until the end.
You have to fight until the end.
Now they're changing.
So,
Ten-
Pavliuk is now on the right.
10 seconds of break so the girls can catch up with their breath.
That's not very long, is it?
No.
You're kind of still out of breath, aren't you?
Yeah.
Страховка готова.
But it helps.
Судьи.
I look
Ready.
at on the right, Smedova is on the left.
So it's pretty even.
Oh.
Smedova is off. So Pavliuk, all she needs to do is just stay in the game. Interesting glove combination there. So she is just going to cruise her way up to the top to secure her place into the semis. Just saw that left tool ripping. Is there anything you can do to prevent that? I mean, obviously having good technique helps, but you know, is there a reason why a tool rips, or is it just bad luck?
Well,
Just the ice breaks.
No, it definitely some issues with the techniques. Probably her core went a little bit far away from the wall, so that's why it's very important to be aware how straight you are and how close you are to the wall. So because when you're close to the wall, it's likely that you made it until the end with no any.
So kind of hips in, you know, the closer you are.
Yes,
into the wall.
yes. Normally, if you fall, it's the ice breaking when your core is coming off the wall, and then the ice breaks.
Your core stability exercises.
Yeah, of course.
What's your favorite? Do you have a specific core exercise that you do?
I would say to be able to keep your core straight to the wall, you have to practice climbing.
So we're now looking at the men.
And now
That looks like Linus Beck.
And now please look at the left side. So there is Bikulov.
Would we be worried about Bikulev?
It's going to be a rocket.
Linus is not slow, but look at that rocket. He is flying up there.
Yes, this is a rocket.
Absolutely flying up there
Yeah,
in a flawless ascent.
this is not this is definitely not his best time here. Last weekend he managed to do 7 seconds. Now it's 8.45. So last weekend that was 7 seconds for him.
8.45. Danila Bikulov.
And please try to guess what coach he has.
Oh, let me guess. Anton Yemov.
Yes, that's his coach.
That's basically like having Roger Federer as your tennis coach. So, what do you think? Do you think he'll fly up here again, or just take it easy
I think he'll fly up.
because he can?
He can.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just fly up if you can? So let's see him. Look how poised he is on the front points.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous. He's so fast. That is so fast.
he's just flying up. Here it is, 9.0.
So,
Cool.
yeah, sub 10 seconds, you know, that's okay. He wasn't trying to break any records, was he?
Oh no, not now.
На старт приглашается
So there is the next
Kirov
pair,
Артем слева, Маслов Николай справа.
Maslov
Yeah, Nikolai Maslov.
Next pair
on the
is
right
Спереди
side
на
and
углов
on the
Данила,
left,
left row,
Sherev.
Ivan, right row.
Artem Shevrev.
Страховка, судьи, ready, attention.
Neck and neck.
Look at that.
Shevrev has the advantage, but Maslov is not giving up without a fight. And Maslov has it. Takes advantage of just a costly slip there from Shevrev, who shakes his head. Frustration because he thought he had that one in the bag. But the ice had other ideas in mind. I just saw him fighting. The ice broke away.
Yes.
What happened there? And then he recovered. Maslov has that. Maslov says thank you very much.
Левая трасса.
But it's not over until the second round. Oh, they're just.
Oh,
Oh,
this is going to be.
so what happened there?
Страховка готова.
I don't know.
Why
Судьи,
has Shevrev just
Ready.
failed?
attention.
So Maslov going up by himself. Shevrev, it was decided he fell. So that was the that's the reason it was classified as a fall.
Oh,
So he wasn't able to stay on the ice.
okay, I see.
So that was that quick word. It was all
Please
over
come
for
to
him.
the start.
If you actually put all your weight onto the rope,
Left row.
It means
and,
out.
Yeah.
So, and
Tina,
unfortunately,
right
that
row.
was a bad luck for Maslov.
So Maslev goes through.
So the next up
We
are
have got Naumov
and
on the left
Griscom,
and Griscom on the right.
Russia and the USA. USA is on the right, Russia is on the left. Keenan, 15-year-old.
So he's already came second in the lead.
Страховка, судьи, ready, attention.
So let's see how he gets on in the speed, and he's looking pretty strong for Keenan, but it's
Oh my God.
Naumov who's got it.
Here they
Naumov,
are. 10.47 for Naumov in
it could
11.
go. It could go either way though. Keenan, I thought, looked very, very strong in that heat. Just the feet just slipped underneath him.
Good work from young American climber.
Следующая
The
пара
Americans are
подготовится.
traditionally
Павел
off the pace
слева, Решетников Максим
in speed.
справа.
They simply don't have the facilities that
No.
you guys do. So the fact that the performance is almost level
Страховка,
just shows
судьи,
what a young and determined athlete here that this is now. Off they're going in. Griscom on the left, Naumov on the right. Oh, Naumov is off to a flying start. Makes no mistake. Naumov has it. Griscom is struggling.
Griscom
Catching
is coming up.
He's coming back. He's got
He's
a long way
coming.
to come.
Oh,
But it's not enough time.
Almost. Oh.
So Griscom, unfortunately, doesn't go through. That will be Naumov who goes through to make it an all-Russian semi-final. A little bit of practice for Keenan. He could be very threatening in years to come.
Yes, definitely. And now they're
So it's Reshetnikov and Shubin.
two teammates.
Страховка готова.
Shubin on the right.
Судьи готовы.
No, Shubin is on the left.
Excuse me, Shubin on the left. Reshetnikov on the right.
Attention.
They are friends and they train
But
together.
not today, they're not friends. Reshetnikov flying up there. Absolutely impeccable style. Maybe now they can be friends. No friends in love, war, or the competition, ice climbing, speed climbing duel. Maybe. So they now changed places, and it is Reshetnikov on the left, Shubin on the right. Reshetnikov is the man to beat.
Страховка
Two
готова.
15-year-old
Судьи,
local
техники,
climbers.
ready, attention.
Shubin looks like he has the advantage, absolutely flying up there, but Reshetnikov is still in its neck and neck, absolutely neck and neck. Reshetnikov thinks he's won that, even though Shubin scored the slightly faster time on that heat, and it is Reshetnikov who'll go through. Big hugs from teammates. So next we'll be going back to the girls. So those boys now will be able to get a little bit of what do you do now when you come off? I mean, you must, it's probably, you know, do you have a drink? Is there a way you wind down, or you've got to stay warm?
That's definitely very important to be in warm, because even if the weather is good like now, you still get cold because you need to move all the time, and it's one of the most important things is just to keep yourself in warm, especially your feet. You better untie your boots so your toes can relax a little bit out of your shoes.
And what about psychologically? Are you listening to music? Are you kind of is it important to stay psyched up, or should you kind of try and calm down?
Oh, I think it's all individually. For me, it's important to be calm, and that's why I would try to talk to myself, and I would try to calm myself down as much as possible. For some people, it works to listen hard music, and it's totally individual.
Really?
Some people are trying to talk to their coach and get a small chat with their teammates just to get more motivation, or it depends.
Bit of juju. So
What-
what do you say to yourself? Do you say kind of like, well done, stay in there? Or?
Well, that's very important to praise yourself, definitely, always. And I remind myself that that's very important
На старт.
to
Please come to the start. First
Round
player.
so close. there.
Dubovtseva
so close.
Irina
So, and
and
now we're having a small break,
Aneta.
and then it's going to be
Continue with the battles.
with the battles of ladies. The ladies are
Up next. You can just see in the corner of the screen some umbrellas out there. There's a little bit of rain out there, which is not fantastic for the spectators, unfortunately, but for athletes it doesn't really make much difference. While they're performing, obviously.
Semi-final. Dubovtseva Irina.
the thing that I'm saying to myself. It's very important to focus on the process right in the moment, not on the outcome, but on the process.
Irina left
I'm trying to
cross,
think
Aneta
of every
right
move I'm
cross.
about to do just in a few next minutes, and that's what I'm thinking about
Next pair,
prior to
please be
start.
ready. Bogdan Valeria, Galimova Diana, Valeria left
Don't
cross,
allow yourself
Diana right
that
cross.
thought. Oh, if I just
No,
do-
this is very
that
crucial.
dangerous?
No. So now our ladies. These are
No. This is under 21, so that's, Aneta Luzheka on the right and
Yeah.
Dubovtseva on the left.
Irina Dubovtseva and Aneta Luzhecka from Czech Republic.
So Dubovtseva has probably got the advantage.
Sorry girls, we need a break 2 minutes.
Dubovtseva
Sorry,
is
girls.
She's Russian, she has the advantage.
yes,
So what's happening here?
a little break of a system, so like a
Oh, technical issue. So
technical issue.
Irina and Aneta, please come to the start. We're ready. Sorry for this break.
So back they come again. Aneta Luzheka on the right from Czech Republic. And it's Irina, isn't it? Dubovtseva.
Irina.
Страховка готова. Судьи.
Aneta is 20-year-old from Czech
Attention.
Republic on the right side, and 18-year-old
And
Dubovtseva
Dubovtseva,
on the
did well to
left.
hang on there. Did very well if she did hang on. Because if it was a fall, it'd be over. But look at that technique. Masterful.
11.05 from Dubovtseva. Local speed climber.
I imagine the judges, though, will want to look closely at that fall just to check that she did stay in contact with the ice, with the wall.
Yes. And actually, she's a current winner of SASFE World Cup back in January.
Следующая пара будет
Дубовцева.
готова. Богдан Валерия, левая трасса, Галимова Диана, правая трасса.
So they now change places. Luzheka on the left, Dubovtseva on the right. Just poised, gets that toe. Look at the angle of her leg, ready to just launch that. And off she goes like an Exocet missile.
Dubovtseva is just flying up there.
Or even when she misses the placement, she still goes upwards.
Easy.
11.27 seconds.
And
There's nothing that Aneta can do now, but she can finish the rest of the climb at least.
impressive work from Aneta too, because she's new to ice climbing and she spent almost 3 months in Russia training with Russian team from October until end of December.
So Aneta will go through to the small final, so the place for the battle for third place. So bronze is still possible for Aneta. Irina Dubotseva will go through to the final. So next up is Valeria Bogdan on
The left side.
The left side, and it's Galimova on the right. Bogdan, world number 2. But it looks like it's pretty close. Bogdan
It's
just
cruising
steady,
up.
cruising up there. Interestingly, using the
Yeah.
arete, the side. What's the rules say? Are you allowed to do that?
Yes.
You can go a little bit around the side.
As long as the corners are open, you can go on the corners. I would do the same, I think. On the
So
edge.
we're just seeing how fast those foot placements are from Valeria Bogdan.
Quick
And you can
overview.
really see the angles of her placements in contrast to
To Diana.
Diana
Ready?
So now Valeria is on the right side
Bogdan on
and
the right.
Galimova is on the left side.
So Bogdan once again taking advantage of the corner. Takes the time. Game over. It's game over for Galimova. But she also goes through to that small final. So it will be, she will face off against Aneta Luzecka.
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 Look how dark it is already. It's
Yeah.
been a great day of finals today.
It's been incredible, and you know, if you've just tuned into the speed finals, have a look on our YouTube channel and see a lot of the other content that we've got up there. From today, we've had just a full day of action from under 22s, under 19s, and under 16 in the lead all day long. Now we're doing speed, but they're highlights from the whole season, and it's kind of sad that this is an end to the 2020 season. We've had the European Cup, we've had the World Cup. A little bit sad it's all coming to an end.
Oh yeah, this is just literally the last minutes of the last competition of this season.
I'm going to just be going home next week and just watching all reliving the action.
Вторая пара праздников Фёдор.
Turn back the clocks.
Третья пара Сухарев Антон.
And now just a
Браун.
So the
short break until the next round starts.
so the first stop was the beginning of the year in China, Changchun, China.
Лощенко Иван.
So fortunately, just before the whole coronavirus kicked off.
First pair. Мочелов
And then we were in South Korea, and we were fortunately out of South Korea just before it all kicked off there. So it's been following us. So we've been very lucky to have the season that we have. But spare a thought for the Koreans and the Iranians, Mongolians who are not here, unable to make Kirov this weekend due to the Kirov. So stepping up to the plate now.
And here are guys.
So onto the male 21s,
Страховка.
under 22.
Ready? Attention.
So yeah, we've got Gantner on the right, Mochelov on the left. Mochelov, look at him fly. Absolutely something that's both absolutely racing up there, but it's Mochelov who's got it. I think you watch these Roadrunner cartoons and just look at the legs spinning
Yeah.
around. To me, that is basically speed climbing technique. With the ice axis almost, to the side. It's almost, at some points, it's 90 degrees to the side.
.7 seconds, 90 for Mochelov and 8.61 for Gantner. Liechtenstein versus Russia.
So Liechtenstein on the left, Russia on the right. Can Liechtenstein beat a Russian? Can they upset it?
Ready? Attention.
Look at how poised Mochalov is.
Oh,
They're both absolutely flying up there. Mochalov
Look
has
at-
it. A mistake, and that's going to cost Liechtenstein dear. One mistake, and it was all over for Gantner. But what an impressive performance from Gantner. They were almost just neck and neck. Flawless style from both of them. One mistake, Mochalov is able to take advantage. And it will be Mochalov who goes through. Clenched fist. But I think Gantner can be pretty satisfied with that performance. He may be disappointed, but keeping head pace with Mochalov, that's no mean feat. Next, we've got two Russians. You can always spot the Russians with their pink Krugonogi tops. So Kurochkin on the right and Prasnikov on the left.
Страховка, судьи, участники. Ready? Attention.
And what a flying start there from Kurochkin. But it's Prasnikov. Prasnikov who recovers. (9:02) to Prasnikov wins that heat. So everything to play for the second heat. Prasnikov will go to the right now. Kurochkin goes to the left. They look like they could almost be twins. Same equipment, same body style, same height. So, Kurochkin on the left, Prasnikov on the right.
Страховка, судьи. Ready?
Kurochkin is the winner of today's late finals.
So, can Kurochkin get a double? Looks like he's got the advantage, but Prasnikov, a little slip of the feet.
So good.
It's Kurochkin.
Great performance
Kurochkin
from
has
a
that.
young Russian.
Yeah. So those two.
Please come to the start.
Brown and Sukharev
Brown Jonathan.
are
Anton
just
left,
right.
Rose Jonathan.
So Jonathan Brown
Rose.
from Switzerland. And is it Anton Sukharev? From Russia on the
Страховка,
left.
судьи.
Switzerland on the right and Russia is on the left.
Both of them looking very strong, but Sukharev has got it. Not sure what's happened to Brown.
Oh, have you
But-
seen that?
He's still climbing. That
7.27.
is an astonishing performance. That could well be the fastest time. I think that is the fastest time we've seen.
Anton Sukharev is a current holder of a speed record on this wall.
Is he?
Yes.
I think that doesn't surprise me after watching that performance.
His best time was 6 seconds.
Wow.
6 seconds of 15 meters.
So all eyes then on Sukharev
Oh yeah.
on the right.
Страховка готова, судьи. Ready? Attention.
So Sukharev flying up. It's his in the bag. Won't be the fastest time. A little bit disappointing for Jonathan Brown. A little bit of a barn door. Oh, it needs balls near the top. So that will count as a 4 for Brown. So next up is Loshenko
Ready?
and Nikita Glazerin. Glazerin on the left is the man to watch, the man to beat. Very fast athlete indeed.
Russian rocket.
But Loshenko is not far behind.
Oh, look at this.
It was never in doubt for Nikita Glazerin. World-class speed climbing athlete. So they now swap sides.
Glazerin is on the right and Loshenko is on the left hand side.
Страховка. Судьи. Ready? Attention.
So Loshenko on the left and Glazerin just has a flying start there. Absolutely bolting up there like he's on a winch.
Oh,
Loshenko falls near the top. He's off. That will count as a fall for him. So that is the semi-final dial then for the men under 22.
U8 girls, be ready. First pair, Pavlyuk, Glotova, Pavlyuk left road, Glotova right road. Первая пара Павлюк Глотова, Павлюк слева, Глотова справа. Вторая пара Айдамирова Банина, Айдамирова слева, Банина справа.
Так, ну вот мы добрались до 4 девочек. Сначала они как у нас уже заведено.
We are now at the under 19 female, and we have Glotova on the right and Pavlyuk
on
the left, vying for their place in the final. This is to get a position in that final playoff for first and second place. Pavlyuk on the right.
Pavlyuk on the left. Glotova is on the right.
Ready? Attention.
Both are Russians.
Both are Russian rockets. Glotova looks like she has this duel in hand, but Pavlyuk could yet upset her plans. Not today though, not now. So Glotova has that round, the winning time of 12:30. So Glotova now on the left, Pavlyuk on the right.
Ready?
Poised and ready to book their place into the final. Who's it going to be, Pavlyuk or Glotova?
Pavlyuk is just
It's neck and
so
neck, but
close.
Glotova. It's going to be Glotova. So that will be Glotova who goes through into the finals. Pavlyuk just didn't quite manage to recover.
So the next pair is going to be Aidemira versus Banina. These two are teammates.
So Banina on the right, Ademirova on the left.
Ready? Attention.
16-year-old.
And this could be anyone's. All it'll take is just a mistake, and the other can take advantage. Absolutely neck and neck as they're nearing the top. And the last few meters, who's it going to be? Banina, Adimirova.
Just
difficult to call. Difficult to call that one.
the 16.
It was Adimirova.
Adimirova is just 3
Just-
milliseconds better than
Just had the edge.
Vanina.
But Banina could yet spoil Adimirova's plans. As they swap over.
Приглашается
Adimirova
первая
goes the
пара.
long way round.
Маслов-Бекулов, Маслов слева, Бекулов
Press back.
справа. Вторая пара Решетников, Наумов, Наумов слева. Ой, Решетников слева, Наумов справа.
So Adimirova on the right.
Страховка, судьи. Ready? Attention.
Banina is going to come out fighting.
Oh, this is
they both
the
make mistakes.
big
They both
fight.
make mistakes. But it could be anyone's. Banina looks like she is going to take this if she can just keep going a little bit faster. Mistake, and it's all over. It's going to be Adimirova, and it is Adimirova.
Left row disqualification.
How frustrating for Banina. She had the advantage there, and then there was just an unfortunate ripping of the tool. Was it a tool? Was it foot? She lost her, it looks like her left and then her right. And that's all that Adimirova needed to take full advantage. It's quite a cruel sport, isn't it?
It is. Oh. Banina is frustrated.
So that will be. Who's that going to be? That's going to be Glotova,
Versus Adimirova.
Adimirova.
And then Banina versus Pavlyuk. But this time, now are going to be boys. So let's look. All
So-
the eyes on the right hand side, there is another Russian.
So
rocket.
we've got two. Yeah, it's all Russian semi-final now. Maslov and Bikulov.
Bikulev.
Bikulev on the right.
Страховка, судьи. Ready? Attention.
The Russian rocket launches himself. Look at him go. Absolutely flying.
Yeah.
What an astonishing performance there. I didn't know hands and feet could move so fast and stay connected to a vertical wall of ice. Just looked like, honestly, if you were to watch that, you would think that they'd been speeded up.
They're not.
They are not.
And
But Maslov is not exactly slow. He was pretty much keeping up.
yes. So let's have a look on
These
another
are
attempt.
Russians,
Attention.
speed maestros. Bikulov, there he is.
Yes.
But Maslov
Flying.
looks like he's recovering and has got the advantage. It's Maslov. It's neck and neck, but
Oh.
Maslov has that. So now it'll come down to the accumulated time.
Yeah. They're very close.
I think Bikulov was so fast in that first round, though. But it could be anyone's.
It could be
9:14,
anyone's.
9:16. We shall have to wait until the judges decide who was the faster. But in the meantime, we go straight away to Reshetnikov and Naumov stepping up to the plate.
Reshetnikov Maxim is on the left and Naumov is on the right.
So Reshetnikov, he's got the longer reach, but the longer reach isn't necessarily an advantage in speed, where you want your arms a little bit closer to the body. Naumov trying to get the purchase just right on that right hand. He's ready, he's psyched, and he's off. They're both
look at
flying up
this.
there, neck and neck. It could be anyone's.
Oh, Maxim.
Reshetnikov, costly mistake. It's all over Reshetnikov. Naumov has it. 8.53 for
Naumov.
Naumov.
Couple of mistakes from Reshetnikov might cost him.
Yeah, just
A
there's
lot.
a few. Is it mistakes, human mistakes, or is it just unlucky?
It's hard to say. It's very hard to say. Let's see what happens next. So now they're changing and
So- Naumov is on the left. Reshetnikov. I guess if Reshetnikov makes mistakes again and Naumov doesn't, then we'll have the answer to that question. So Naumov really trying to get that good poise with the right, really dug in. Maximum leverage he's hoping for.
Ready?
Poised, coiled like tigers, and off they go. And it's Reshetnikov who looks like he has the advantage, a massive advantage. Naumov is way off the pace. Reshetnikov.
Yes.
Reshetnikov,
Well recovered.
good recovery.
Good recovery.
8.82. So we're just seeing on the results have popped up is Maslov, who had 17.75, and Bikulov, the time of 9:40. So, the times have just been updated, and it will be Bikulov, who goes through to the final. 17.51 to 17.75 seconds. So
Just a 4 milliseconds for them.
absolutely nothing. Gutting for Maslov, but just goes to show how close it can be. We'll have to wait for the accumulated results of Reshetnikov, which are being updated now. Reshetnikov had 20.24 for his ascent there, accumulated time. Just waiting for Naumov's. It's quite exciting, this, isn't it?
This is very exciting.
It's very exciting. Do you think it's exciting? Let us know in the comments. What are your thoughts? Are you fans of speed climbing? Are you itching to take it up?
And the next up is going to be a small and big final for guys. This is going to be even more exciting. It's going to be a
What do you mean?
huge fight.
What do you mean? Even more exciting? It can't get any more exciting.
It can be.
I feel like I've already done this. My heart rate is already over 100. It's super exciting, this sport.
A small break so they can clean a little bit the starting positions.
How important is it to get a good... So we're just seeing the... No, it hasn't come up yet. How important is it to get a really good start? Does that set you up for the whole
Yes.
route?
Yes, definitely.
So you want to get your, one arm in a really good position and then a leg like really high?
I wouldn't put it really high. It just has to be solid.
Just sort of maximum explosive strength.
Yes. If you place it too high, it's very hard for you. It can be very hard for you to push yourself up.
You'll lose that explosion.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why you better put it in the middle position, like a medium. But you're
Basically pulling back the elastic on a catapult
Mm-hmm.
is kind of what you want to do.
yeah.
It seems. So those results have been updated. So in the main final, it will be Naumov who won that heat, 19.69 seconds to 20.53 seconds of Reshetnikov, just under a second there. So Naumov and Bikulov go through to the final, and then in the fight for third place will be Reshetnikov versus Maslov. So, if you've just tuned in, we are at the final stage of the finals of the finals of the Kirov World Youth Championships. And it's been an absolute belter of a day. It's been so much action, lead climbing from climbers as young as 12 years old. Absolutely fantastic to see such young talent emerging and coming through. And now we're watching the speed, which is just the really exciting end of the sport. Lead is all about being technically brilliant. It's about who is the hardest climber of them all, really. And then the routes are set. You can see it there off the left, the roof, and just how intimidating that is. You're climbing the hardest moves on the smallest holds. It's so demanding. But speed, it doesn't matter how you style. It's just speed. The fastest, who's the fastest, is the only thing that counts, and it's just fun and super exciting to watch. So next up, we've still got, what have we got? We've got the under 19. We've got the under 22 male finals still to establish, and we've got still the finals of the under 22 female. And we've still got the finals to come of the under 19s men.
Никита, Сухарев, Антон. Никита справа, Антон слева. Антон слева.
So, who's up here? It looks
That's
like
guys.
we got the guys. Nikita Glazerin on the right,
Anton Sukharev is on the left.
on the left. Nikita Glazerin.
Ready.
What an athlete he is.
That's gonna
Poised
be
and they're off. Nikita looks like he's been fired from a catapult. So does Sukharev. It's Sukharev who's going to have this. That's astonishingly fast. 7.10 seconds. That's the fastest today. What an incredible performance from two absolute masters of this sport. So Glazerin actually, what did you see where his left pick actually just came loose, but he just still kept going upwards?
Oh yeah.
It just almost like it didn't matter. It was just like
Almost it didn't matter.
just flying up.
Ready.
So now Sukharev is on the right and Glazerin is on the left.
Oh,
Oh.
something is a full start.
Full
We wasn't
start.
ready. Technical issue. Oh, Sukharev may take a perception to that. So Glazerin is the world's #2 speed climber. So he will be looking to book himself into the youth final.
Участники готовы?
Glazerin on the left, Sukharev on the right.
Ready.
Sukharev is the man to beat. Ready, and they're off. Both neck and neck.
Off we go.
Glazerin makes a mistake. Sukharev does not, and it's Sukharov who has that. It will be Sukharov who goes through to the final. Nikita Glazerin, the best he can hope for is a bronze. Having won the silver in the World Cup. He can commiserate with Luna Ladovon, who's also in the same boat, having performed better on the World Cup series than on the youth. So, next up, Kruchkin on the left, Mochalov
On the right.
Мочелов.
Kruchkin
Вам надо
Kruchkin looking very, very serious indeed. I know they're just standing down.
У тебя лучшее время, ты с левой трассы стартуешь.
So, Kruchkin on the right, Mochalov
On
on
the
the
left.
left. Both very, very fast athletes.
Ready. Attention.
And the gun has fired, and the first out
Look at
the
that.
blocks is Mochalov, and absolutely flying up there.
Oh my god.
7.58. Not as fast as Sukharev, but still not far off. What's your take? Are we seeing a world-class performance here?
Yes, definitely.
I mean, these, with performances like that, these guys would easily compete on, the highest levels of the sport.
Yes, they could.
So,
they could.
For any viewers thinking, oh, these are just the youth, no, these guys they may be youths, they may be in the under 22 category, but this is where it's at for this sport. You are watching absolute maestros, some of the best climbers out there in the world. Sit back.
Attention.
Machalov is on the right.
Machalov.
Oh
no.
my God.
Sukharev. Kuruchkin, excuse me.
Kuruchkin.
Kuruchkin. Oh,
Oh,
close. Close.
close. 9.59. 8.59 for Kuruchkin.
What happened to Machalov there?
He stumbled.
Just stumbled.
Himself.
As did Kuruchkin. He had a little bit of a stumble there, but managed to recover. So, let's all get our breaths back. There's still more to come. But the men's, rather the juniors, the male under 22 final will be Kuruchkin and Sukharev. And the small final, the battle for third place, will be between Glazerin and Mochelov. Once again, an all-Russian final. I think we're going to hear the Russian anthem a few times this evening.
I think so.
I have to say, I love the Russian anthem. I think it's, it's one of those stirring pieces of music that, whatever nationality you are, you can't fail to have the hairs on the back of your neck kind of tingle. I think the French national anthem is pretty good for that as well. The old, you can't not hear the Marseillaise and not get a little bit of a tingle, especially when you see the French just singing their hearts out. I don't think we're going to hear the Marseillaise this evening, are we? We're not going to hear the Swiss national anthem.
So,
I think it's just going to be Russian anthems all the way.
All the way tonight.
Oh no, of course we'll hear the Swiss national anthem.
For Sina good.
From Sina.
Глотова и Айдамирова. Глотова левая трасса, Айдамирова правая трасса.
So, right, who have we got stepping up here?
Aydemirova and Glotova. This is a women, female,
Under 19.
under 19.
Участники,
So,
ready, attention.
off they go.
Glotova Daria, it's a local speed and lead climber from Kirov.
So
and
she's got it. Glotova looks like she's got it over Pavlyuk. So Glotova. That was Glotova and Adimirova.
Aydemirova.
Страховка.
She just came off and now Glotova has to go until the end.
Страховка готова. Судьи готовы. Участник. Ready. Attention.
So all she's got to do is just make the top, and the title is hers for a Glotova. Off she goes, gets that timing match, and she has done it.
Yes.
Big cheers for Glotova.
Первое место Глотова Дарья. Второе место Айдамирова. Айдамирова Елизавета.
Daria Glotova. So next up will be the small final.
За третье место приглашаются Решетников и Маслов. Решетников левая трасса, Маслов правая.
Это у нас уже забеги за места, да?
Да, забеги за места.
Группа 21.
Группа 19.
19. Так, группа 9, спортсмены до 19 лет. Сейчас у нас за призовые места забеги.
So this is the boys.
Reshetnikov is on the left.
And Maslov is on the right. This is the battle for third and fourth place.
Attention.
Reshetnikov, Maslov. It looks like it's going to be Reshetnikov. No, Maslov has it. Neck and neck. Can Reshetnikov recover in time? It looks like he can, but it's going to be close.
Oh.
It's going to be so close.
That's going to be so close, and it's going to be a big fight the next round. So
yeah.
Now they have to change. Reshetnikov is going to be on the right-hand side, and Maslov is on the left.
So Reshetnikov was 9.26 seconds.
Let's see what happens.
Time. Let's see. Maslov. Maslov on the left.
Ready. Attention.
Who's it going to be? Reshetnikov looks like he has the edge. Definitely he's got half a length on Maslov, but Maslov recovers.
Oh, yes.
Reshetnikov has it. Reshetnikov takes the bronze. So he will get the third place. At one point it looked like it could have been anyone. Reshetnikov had a little bit of a stumble, but just at the same time Maslov stumbled as well. Maslov can't hide his frustration. He goes home empty-handed, but handshakes all round. Good spirit of camaraderie and sportsmanship from the two Russians.
And now that's gonna be a huge final. And on the right hand side is gonna be Bikulov, and left is Naumov.
Страховка, судьи, ready, attention.
So Naumov.
Naumov.
Naumov on the right, looking so strong. It's Bikulov. Bikulov has it. What an amazing performance there from Bikulov on the right. 7.87 seconds. So they now swap over.
Приготовьте, пожалуйста, в следующей паре. Это девушки до 21 года.
Naumov has literally nothing to lose.
Страховка.
The silver is his, but if he wants the gold, he's going to have to get one on this Russian rocket, Bikolov. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen today because Bikolov is storming ahead, just inches ahead. Any mistake, and there are none. And Bikolov
Аплодисменты, друзья.
has it. Bikolov will take the gold medal. What a fantastic performance from both athletes there. Bikolov takes the gold. Naumov will take the silver. And it will be Reshetnikov who takes the bronze.
Галимова, Лужецка left row, Галимова right.
So over to the girls.
Наоборот, где на левую.
So it's Aneta Luzhecka,
Aneta Luzhecka versus
Galimova.
Galimova.
So this is the battle for third place. On the female under 22,
Russia versus Czech Republic.
Czech on the right. So any Czech fans watching,
Attention.
this is your moment. So Aneta gets off to a great start. And if she makes no mistakes, she's got it over Galimova. But Galimova's maybe just a little bit faster. But
This is a
Aneta's got it,
huge
Aneta's got it!
battle.
Luzhecka has it. Katya's going crazy here because you're friends with Aneta and you
Yes.
know how much it means to her, don't you?
Yes. This is so nervous to look at those young guys climbing. And this is a huge battle are coming.
So
next.
round 2 of this almost gladiatorial battle is about to kick off. We've got Luzhecka on the left and Galimova.
On the right hand side.
Ready. Attention.
Luzhecka makes a mistake. Will she be able to recover? Or can Galimova seize it till the very end? Oh no, it looks like Luzhecka is off.
No.
Galimova continues. It's Galimova's. It looks like it's got too much to go for Luzhecka. Galimova has it. But Luzhecka's still got to make the top. And I think Galimova may win on the time on that one. What do you think?
I think that Galimova might win this round.
Galimova had a combined time of 33.88 seconds on that. Just really costly mistake there for Luzhecka. 2 mistakes, 3 mistakes. I think there was actually a fall there. Did she fall completely?
No, I don't think so. Just
38 seconds for Luzhecka. So Galimova
is taking the bronze.
takes the
of-
bronze, but now we have the final between 2 Russian rockets, Valeria Bogdan and Irina Dubotseva.
So
So
it's gonna be.
Valeria is the current ranked number 2 on the world for speed.
And Dubovtseva is the current winner of Switzerland World Cup, the last stage of World Cup circuit in January 2020. So let's have a look.
Let's see.
Страховка. Судьи.
Bogdan is on the left and Dubovtseva is on the right.
Poised. So it's Dubotseva who gets off to a very good start. They both make mistakes at the same time. It could be anyone's. Bogdan, Dubotseva, who's it going to be? Bogdan, Dubotseva. Dubotseva has it on that first round of the duel. Just saw Valeria Bogdan just have unfortunate, costly error there, allowing Irina Dubotseva in a time of 11.67 seconds versus Valeria Bogdan's 12.1. So, Bogdan
Is on the right and Dubovtseva is on the
needs
left.
to put in an amazing effort if she is to get the gold. And she's starting as though she means business.
Oh!
Dubotseva's off, but then so is Bogdan. It's back neck and neck. Dubotseva now has the edge. She is ahead. She's going to have it. It's hers, the gold medal.
What a battle.
What happened to Valeria?
Аплодисменты,
At one
девчонка.
point it looked
Друзья,
like
кто еще у нас
Bogdan
тут жив на
was going to take
площадке?
advantage of that mistake. Let's see what happened. Bogdan had the advantage, left leg skidded out, and then she had another skid with the right and just allowing this just colossal, this just storming performance from Dubotseva to just storm through. So, the excitement is coming to an end. Dubotseva takes the gold, Bogdan the silver, and it's Galimova
the bronze.
takes the bronze. But we still got the men, the under 22 men to come. So don't go away, stay tuned. We're saving the best till last.
На старт приглашается Глазырин и Мочелов. Глазырин на левой трассе, Мочелов на правой.
So the men line up. Nikita Glazerin on the left, Mochalov on the right. Battle for third place begins. And it's a very, very fast start from both these guys. Just extraordinary to watch them, but Mochalov has it. It is astonishing to see these guys in action. This is absolutely live in real time. We've not speeded things up at all. They really are climbing that fast. So they change sides.
Mochalov is on the left and
Nikita Glazerin
is
on the right. So let's see. Mochalov has the advantage. Can the underdog Glazerin come back? He thinks so. He's off. It's like he's just been launched out of a catapult. Very, very fast performance from Glazerin. Glazerin has that. It's going to be close now. Glazerin just made no mistakes at all, even though Mochalov put in such a sterling performance himself. But Glazerin just simply faster. So we shall wait now. They shake hands, pat on the back. So Mochalov has the combined time of 16.65, and I'm looking at the judges' screen right now, waiting for the score to be updated.
На старт приглашается польский судья Сухарев Антон на левой трассе, Илья на правой.
And Mochalov has it. Nikita Glazerin didn't quite have the time, 17.16 to Mochalov 16.65. So straight up into the men's final. Krochkin and Sukharev. Krochkin on the right. Sukharev on the left. Krochkin on the right. Krochkin, Sukharev, who's it going to be? Looks like Sukharev, if he makes no mistakes and continues that extraordinary power up the ice wall, and it is Sukharev who has that.
7.31 for Sukharev.
Astonishing performance. You see the way the guys are just, they leap mid-air to get the timing mat. Quite risky doing that, because if you don't hit the timing mat exactly, it counts as a fall, doesn't it? So they now swap places. Kurochkin has got to pull one out of the bag. Sukharev on the right. He's the man to watch. And they're away. Sukharev storming ahead, but it's neck and neck. Kurushkov isn't giving up easily. It's going to be very, very close, but Sukarev has it just a fraction of a second faster, and he cannot hide the delight. He is psyched. He's so pumped and stoked to have made it. He wins the gold medal. Look at his reaction. Just look at that. Yes, he's done it. So that brings to a close the men's final. And that may yet be the end, but it is not, because we still have some under 19s unfinished business for the women's under 19.
Повторите мне еще раз. Друзья, ну что, вот у нас все парные забеги закончились.
That could be it, actually. It's just so we're just seeing the results are just a little skewed at the page, the live page that I'm looking at. So, what an extraordinary day of action that has been, and to finish off with the speed finals. So, extraordinary performance. Katia, what do you think of that?
I think it was very impressive to those young athletes, but some of them, especially U21, the group under 21-year-old,
I think
they
we've
are
got some.
so strong.
So we've got some amazing talent to come through. So just to recap on the female under 22s, it was Dubotseva who takes the gold, Bogdan who takes silver, and is Galimova who takes the bronze. And the under 22 men, the bronze went to Mochalov, the silver to Kuruchkin, and the gold to Sukarev. And then on the female under 19, we'll come back to that because my results page has not been updated. So on the male under 19, in third place was Reshetnikov. Second place goes to Naumov, and first place to Bikulov. And then on the under 16s, on the female, we have in third place was Altsibieva. Second place goes to Bratakina, and the gold goes to Vuleg Zanina. And over onto the male under 16s, third place goes to Guts, second place to Matushinsky, and the gold goes to Novozela. So thank you everyone for watching. We hope you've enjoyed. Obviously, make sure you stay tuned. Head over to our Instagram channels. Make sure you follow for more content that will emerge from the weekend of incredible youth climbing championships here in Kirov. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we shall be back again over the course of the year with tons more content. So stay tuned for all further announcements. It's been great. Thank you so much. And thank you to my co-commentator, Katia.
Thank you so much for having me today for the whole day. That was my pleasure to join you here and to be able to talk with you on this.
We've benefited from your intel. Thank you so much. It's a wrap from us. Thank you, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much for watching us. Bye.
Товарищи Алцебеевы, можно вот сразу вот даму, которая у нас здесь, да, вот сразу ее берите в свою дружную компанию, я думаю, надо ей помочь дойти просто. Да. Тем более, бабушек в первую очередь.
Садись. Раз.